In today's gaming news, reviews for the Xbox One are in, check your inbox for an Elder Scrolls Online beta invite, and Blizzard plans to launch a Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls closed beta before the end of the year. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Force here with your day's gaming news. First up today, as mentioned earlier in the week, the reviews for the Xbox One hardware and software would be slowly coming in, and now is finally the time where the Xbox One hardware reviews have arrived. It appears like generally across the board, looking at places like Joystick, Game Informer, Eurogamer, and Polygon, reviews and general impressions have been fairly positive. In fact, there have been some places that have been rating the Xbox One with a higher score than the PlayStation 4. Whatever the hell that even means. I mean, it's scoring consoles, I don't even know. You know, frankly, it's great that all this stuff is out there. I'm happy about that. I wanted to let you guys know, check those reviews before you put down the rest of your money on pre-orders or whatever. But I honestly just can't wait until all this garbage is done with. Frankly, I've never really cared about hardware. It's good to see reviews. Obviously, you want to get the best bang for your buck when it comes in terms of, computer components and purchasing the console that's going to be right for you. But the only thing that really matters to me is the games. And I cannot wait until all this fanboy raging on all sides, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC gamers all fighting each other about which platform is best. And mine's the one that, this is the one that I use, so it's the one that's obviously the best because I can never be wrong. All this garbage. I cannot wait for it to be over and we can get back to a point where we are just focused on the games. For the love of God, I just want to arrive back at that point. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get that out there. Great. The reviews are here. Check it out. Buy the console system you like. Upgrade your computer with a new graphics card. Just do whatever. Let's talk about games. Speaking of games, the Elder Scrolls Online, one of the games that I'm most highly anticipating in 2014, is going through beta testing. It's been going through beta testing for quite some time, and the next big beta event will be happening this weekend. And now is the time to check your inbox because ZeniMax just the other day made an announcement that invites have been sent out to this upcoming beta weekend. Also be sure to check your spam folder as well as any promotions tabs that you may have depending on the web client that you're using. Now, if you don't happen to get into the beta test for this upcoming weekend event, future invites and future beta tests will be happening. And if you aren't sure how it's working, basically with the Elder Scrolls Online, they're doing these beta testing weekends. And the game has been out of the news for the past month or so, and there's been a good reason. Probably because there hasn't been any beta tests. Now, the beta test is under NDA, and people aren't talking about things that are happening in the beta for that reason. But the very fact that there haven't been beta weekend tests for a little while now means that the game's been out of people's minds, and so they're just not bringing it up as much. I mean, frankly, that's the reason why I haven't been talking about it much. There hasn't been a beta, and I think it's been like over a month since the last beta weekend, and so it's just not, in my head. I'm not playing the game, and I don't want to talk about it. But now that a beta test is coming up, again, I wanted to let you guys know, check your inboxes, check that spam folder, as well as promotions tab. See if you got in. If you didn't, more beta weekends will be happening, and as we get closer and closer to that spring 2014 target release date, I'm sure we'll eventually get into some sort of open beta testing in which everyone will try it out and see if this is going to be the game for them. And then lastly in news today, Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls expansion is on a lot of people's minds, and hopefully it's going to be something that brings people back to the game. Well, the testing for that game is currently taking place. The friends and family actually is going through at this very moment, and you can see people streaming it right now. But for those of you who aren't in that elusive friends and family testing list for Blizzard, a closed beta will be taking place before the end of the year. Blizzard announced that this will be happening. They plan to do it before the end of 2013, in which they'll be inviting many more people beyond the friends and family testing that's currently taking place. And if you do happen to get in the beta, it is going to be including everything but the final boss fight. So you're going to get pretty much the entire expansion's experience to see with the new systems and new combat elements and any adjustments that they've made. See if it's going to get you back into Diablo 3. Now, as for myself, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what I think about this. First of all, definitely going to check out the beta. I'm trying to get in touch with people about getting into the friends and family thing. And, I want to see what changes they're going to make, because the truth is this expansion could be a big revitalization for the game. I mean, many people feel that Diablo 2, the base game, wasn't that great, and it wasn't until that first expansion hit that it really was brought to its full potential. Is that going to be the case here? Well, there are certainly systems in place that lead us to believe they're looking to make that sort of step and looking to make those sort of improvements. And obviously there's that big addition, or rather the taking out of the auction house, which is drastically going to change the way people interact with the game. The auction house is no longer concerned. You're just focused on what you're getting when you're playing. But all that stuff aside, closed beta happening before the end of the year, friends and family happening right now. There's streams going on. There'll be videos here on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. So that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. Thanks guys so much for watching. I feel a little more hyped up today. I really don't know what it is. Yeah, maybe I'm just getting more comfortable in front of this stupid camera. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. Also, please be sure to comment in the comment section below about any of the topics discussed here today. Thanks again, guys. Once again, this has been Force, and you have just been force-fed. I'm just tired of all this fighting. Why can't we all just get along? You know? God, stupid consoles.